The Last Showgirl is a drama film about Shelley. She's a 57-year-old Vegas showgirl who is happy, simple. However, she finds out from her boss, Eddie, that the show is being shut down. Now, Vegas showgirls are becoming a thing of the past. She's going to be out on her ass. She doesn't have any savings or any plan. She sort of loves the Vegas Strip, and she never left, and she's been doing it for 30 years. So she tries to reconnect with the daughter she had, Hannah, and also dealing with the sort of subplots of finding new avenues for revenue and dealing with her friends. We're mainly focusing on 3 co-workers. One of them's a cocktail waitress who's a little bit over the hill, who keeps getting her shifts cut, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, who's a bit of a gambling addict. And then she's got 2 younger co-workers in the chorus, and they're played by Brenda Song and Kiernan Shipka. And Kiernan Shipka plays a 19-year-old. Brenda's a little bit older, her character. And this movie is really interesting, but I didn't love it. I didn't know what to expect. I never saw a trailer for this movie. I literally went in blind. I know it was directed by Gia Coppola, but one of my favorite YouTubers said it was really good, so I decided to just do blind faith, go in and just try it out, whatever. The result is a mixed bag. This film is filmed with a special lens to make it focused in the middle of the frame, but fuzzy on the outside. And I thought it was like a problem with the projector or something. It wasn't really explained, but it gave the film a sort of guerrilla type filmmaking kind of amateurish vibe, which I liked, because it almost felt like they were filming these scenes and then they just blurred out everything so they wouldn't get sued or something. It adds a dreamy quality to the film, but I hated the cinematography. The cinematography was dog shit. I'm sorry, it was really bad. A lot of shaky cam. This movie just kind of feels like they're trying to copy The Wrestler with Mickey Rourke, make it like a documentary film about an over-the-hill person who has to stop doing the thing they love that they've been doing forever, trying to reconnect with the daughter they left behind. It's a beat for beat sort of plot-wise, so I thought that was unoriginal. But I did like Pamela Anderson's fearless performance. She plays a kind of a ditz character. At first we don't know much about Shelley, but then as we find out more about the things she did, the things she chose, her backstory, you find out she's not a really good person, and she's actually pretty terrible and not very supportive of her friends. And it's a tragedy, and I wasn't expecting that. But Dave Bautista does a really good job as Eddie. He's like the soft-spoken guy who's going to basically just stay on at the casino, but everyone else gets cut off, and it's really sad to see an era gone by. But the movie also feels a little cheap because we never get to see the showgirl stuff. They always talk about the show until the very end of the film, and then there's not a lot of arcs clearing up or anything. The movie just kind of feels like a picturesque sort of snapshot of a time, and she'll probably end up working in a grocery store or something sad, but then the movie never wants to give you the aftermath. It just sort of gives you the now. And there's some solid performances that no one does bad. I like the side characters. Jamie Lee Curtis gets a great scene in the casino, and I like Kiernan Shipka and Brenda Song. It's just the movie it feels a little bit shallow, and there is a really great sequence at the end, though. The climax of the film of sorts is an audition. So overall, it's a mixed bag. I did kind of like it, but it wasn't a laugh riot. It was more of a sad tragedy, but it also felt like it was copying The Wrestler but not doing a good job of it, because it was the exact same plot, and the camera work was really shaky and bad at times, and just didn't do a good enough job on a technical level. But overall, it's good performances. Sad that it got snubbed at the Oscars, but there's no guarantee. Saoirse Ronan got double snubbed. So I give The Last Showgirl a 5.5 out of 10.